As the tributes stand on their podiums,
I
the
thought I
horn
got one
sounds.
more.
No, you
Really?
didn't. Shut up. King George V grabs a jar of fishing bait while Mark Zuckerberg gets fishing gear. Shao Kahn stays and hides at the cornucopia.
You
Ticonderoga
forgot Chair
grabs a jar of
Chippendale.
fishing bait. I don't I don't care about Chippendale. They're dumb.
Chair Chippendale.
No. Mike Duncan gets fishing gear. Certified big hot man runs away. Thomas Binger grabs a backpack. Trans McFox sets off an explosive, killing Mr. Shaw and Watson.
He is
This,
Ukrainian.
God damn it, Mr. Shaw's dead already. No.
yeah. The spirit kills Diva with a hatchet. Stop sending me images. That's so many. That's are all crochet. Totem Pole Declan runs away. Andrew Hirsch finds a bag. Abe runs
He
away. Sean
waddles
runs
away.
away. Tyler Blevins runs away. Minerva finds a bag full of explosive. Lagdoof runs away. Georgie runs away. Gengar, Joe Pesky, and Jonah work together to get as many supplies as possible.
Jonah would love being with Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Movie would
Breadhead and
be.
Franz Ferdinand fight for a bag. Breadhead gives up and retreats. The Fishbowl Man, Jake from State Farm, and Colorado Rockies baseball team work together to gather as many supplies as possible. Lily runs away from the cornucopia. Bob Marley runs away. Reagan runs away. Bigfoot and Ghostface fight for a bag. Ghostface gives up. Davo runs away. Asajj Ventress finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Betelgeuse grabs a jar of fishing bait while Cinco San gets fishing gear. Pablo Escobar grabs a jar of fishing bait while Beatrice gets fishing gear. Talizora runs away. Fujiwara grabs a backpack and retreats. Sea Turtle runs away. Mob Barley and Ava fight for a bag. Mob Barley gives up. Doge and Shin fight for a bag. Doge strangles Shin with the straps and runs. And Quasi rips a mace out of Popeye's hands. Joe Pesky chases Doge. Mark Zuckerberg discovers a cave. Shao Kahn sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. King George V attempts to climb a tree but falls on Bigfoot, killing them both. Sea Turtle
That
silently snaps.
Bigfoot would not die from that.
Yeah, he's big and also foot. Sea
Yeah.
Turtle silently snaps Lily's neck. Talizora picks flowers. Asajj Ventress travels to higher ground. Reagan shoots a poisonous blow dart into Bob Marley's neck, slowly killing him. Minerva tries to sleep through the entire day. Ticonderoga sees smoke rising but does not investigate. Fujiwara, Gengar, and Ghostface hunt for the tributes. Davo discovers a cave. Thomas Binger explores the arena. Lagdoof tries to spearfish with a trident. Abe hunts for the tributes. Franz Ferdinand, Colorado Rockies baseball team Popeye and Trans McFox hunt together. The Spirit receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Tyler Blevins chases the Fishbowl Man. Andrew Hirsch tries to spearfish with a trident. Georgie hunts for the tributes. Mob Barley attacks Totem Pole Declan, but he manages to escape. Betelgeuse sprains his ankle running away from Ava. Pablo Escobar and Quasi work together for the day. Jonah hunts for other tributes. Breadhead receives clean water. Jake from State Farm, Beatrice, and Certified Big Hot Man track down and kill Sean. Cinco San attacks Mike Duncan, but he manages to escape. I need to look up Mike Duncan so that I know who he is. He's an author. He's a complete
He writes
history
the
geek.
books.
He's a nerd. Okay, good to know. Quasi climbs a tree to rest. Totem Pole Declan stays awake all night. Trans McFox tries to treat his infection. Popeye tends to his wounds. The Fishbowl Man, Betelgeuse, and Ticonderoga discuss what might happen in the morning. Breadhead loses sight of where he is. Mark Zuckerberg tends to Ava's wounds. Jake from State Farm and Abe tell stories about themselves to each other. Doge decapitates Sea Turtle with a sword. Thomas Binger tends to Gengar's wounds. Mob Barley loses sight of where he is. Fujiwara convinces Minerva to snuggle with her. Colorado Rockies baseball team, Reagan and the Spirit sing songs together. Mike Duncan falls to his death. Good. That's what you get for being a nerd. Joe Pesky receives fresh food. Shao Kahn destroys Andrew Hirsch's supplies when he's asleep. Talizora begs for Certified Big Hot Man to kill her. He reluctantly obliges, killing Talizora. Asajj Ventress tries to sing herself to sleep. Franz Ferdinand fends Lagdoof, Davo, and Georgie away from his fire. Pablo Escobar tends to his wounds. Senko San cooks food before putting her fire out. Jonah sings himself to sleep. Tyler Blevins cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. And Ghostface spears Beatrice in the abdomen. Franz Ferdinand receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Reagan attacks Certified Big Hot Man, but he escapes. Abe decapitates the entire Colorado Rockies baseball team with a sword. That's a lot of people.
Jeez.
He's a menace.
Pop
Georgie
off.
stalks Transmog Fox. Shao Kahn defeats Fujiwara but spares her life. Mob Barley dies of hunger. Jonah kills Asajj Ventress while she is resting. Ticonderoga overhears Ava talking to Gengar in the distance. The fishbowl man collects fruit from a tree. Joe Pesky explores the arena. Popeye hunts for other tributes. Totem Pole Declan discovers a river. Mark Zuckerberg and Betelgeuse split up to search for resources. Thomas Binger picks flowers. Ghostface tries to sleep through the entire day. Dabo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lagdoof steals from Jake from State Farm while he isn't looking. Minerva receives a hatchet. Senko-san sets off an explosive, killing the Spirit and Andrew Hirsch. And Quasi diverts Breadhead's attention and runs away. Doge stalks Pablo Escobar. Reagan thinks about winning. Minerva looks at the night sky. Betelgeuse stays awake all night. Davo, Franz Ferdinand, Shao Kahn, and Joe Pesky sweeps and shifts. Fujiwara defeats Pablo Escobar in a fight but spares his life. Jake from State Farm receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Georgie ambushes and kills Senko-san. Quasi sees a fire but stays hidden. Certified Big Hot Man receives clean water. Gengar and Abe tell stories about themselves to each other. Breadhead questions his sanity. Lagdoof tends to the fishbowl man's wounds. Ava goes to sleep. Transmog Fox, Mark Zuckerberg, and Doge sleep in shifts. Jonah quenches his sanity. Thomas Binger, Totem Pole Declan, Popeye, Ghostface, and Ticonderoga sleep in shifts. Ghostface shoots an arrow at Gengar but misses and kills Thomas Binger. Good. Minerva scares off Fujiwara. Pablo Escobar receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. The fishbowl man defeats Betelgeuse but spares his life. Totem Pole Declan, Lagdoof, and Ticonderoga hunt for the tributes. Quasi injures himself. Certified Big Hot Man goes fishing. Joe Pesky sprains his ankle running away from Popeye. Davo injures himself. Jonah camouflages in the bushes. Abe, Reagan, Transmog Fox, Georgie, and Breadhead hunt for other tributes. Shao Kahn questions his sanity. Franz Ferdinand thinks about home. Mark Zuckerberg sprains his ankle running away from Ava. Jake from State Farm makes a spear.
Why is
Doge
Ava
thinks about home.
terrifying the hell out of these people?
Yeah, everyone's. I mean, she killed someone. I don't remember who. She set an
Yeah.
example, and then has just been chasing
She
after
also-
everyone since.
Yeah, yeah. She likes to chase after people.
Yep. Minerva and Georgie threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Mark
Doesn't sound
Zuckerberg.
like it failed. I still don't think that.
No, it does. It's like Russian roulette, kind of. I assume. Mark Zuckerberg, Totem Pole Declan, and Popeye sing songs together. Fujiwara cries themselves to sleep. Shao Kahn tends to Reagan's wounds. Gengar defeats Jake from State Farm but spares his life. Ghostface cooks food. Certified Big Hot Man thinks about home. Ticonderoga, Ava, Betelgeuse, and the Fishbowl Man sleep in shifts. Quasi forces Doge to kill Franz Ferdinand or Pablo Escobar. He decides to kill Pablo Escobar.
Good choice.
The night sky. Very good choice, yeah. Transmog Fox receives fresh food. Jonah receives a hatchet. Davos severely injures Abe and leaves him to die. Joe Pesky receives fresh food. Yeah, very odd. Well, Davo's probably a competent fighter. He just can't beat any of his enemies.
Yeah, true.
Breadhead falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Ava, Shao Kahn, and Franz Ferdinand track down and kill Fujiwara. Ticonderoga diverts Transmog Fox's attention
Ava
and runs
involved
away.
in another death here.
Yep. Totem Pole Declan defeats Reagan but spares his life. Certified Big Hot Man is pricked by thorns. Ava, Shao Kahn, and Franz Ferdinand tracked down and killed Fujiwara. Your sister is a menace to society.
I know. I knew that.
Yeah. Jake from State Farm sets off an
some things
explosive.
where she just he kills a person and just starts chasing.
Yeah, she starts chasing off everyone. Jake from State Farm sets off an explosive, killing Joe Pesky. Doge makes a wooden spear. Lagdoof thinks about home. Mark Zuckerberg travels to higher ground. Davo, the Fishbowl Man, and Quasi hunt for other tributes. Ghostface goes hunting. Popeye begs for Gengar to kill him, but he refuses, keeping Popeye alive. Jonah kills Betelgeuse with a hatchet. Quasi and Lagdoof run into each other and decide to truce. Reagan starts a fire. Davo receives fresh food. Shao Kahn cries to sleep. Ticonderoga destroys Doge's supplies while he's asleep. Gengar and Transmog Fox fight Jonah and Jake from State Farm. Gengar and Transmog Fox survive. Ava defeats Popeye but spares his life. Totem Pole Declan receives medical supplies. The Fishbowl Man starts a fire. Certified Big Hot Man and Mark Zuckerberg commit suicide and die. Ghostface receives medical
No.
supplies. Franz Ferdinand doesn't
Big
know how
Hot
to start a
Man.
fire. Lucas, all of your people are dying.
I know.
As per usual. The cornucopias
Yeah.
replenish all this stuff. Transformic Fox doesn't go. Gengar doesn't go. Quasi kills Doge with a sickle. Ava doesn't go. Lagdoof, Ticonderoga, Davo, and Franz Ferdinand team up to grab all this stuff. Ghostface and Shao Kahn fight Totem Pole Declan and the Fishbowl Man. Totem Pole Declan and the Fishbowl Man survive. Reagan ambushes and kills Popeye. The Fishbowl Man discovers a river. Quasi cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Davo and Gengar split up to search for resources. Franz Ferdinand dies of hypothermia. Lucas, you only have one person left, and it's a Davo.
Ooh.
You have all your
Good.
money on Davo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least none of his villains are in the story.
Yeah, that's good. Ava diverts Totem Pole Declan's attention and runs away. Transmic Fox tries to sweep through the entire day. Ticonderoga practices his archery. Lagdoof goes hunting. Gengar receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. The Fishbowl Man climbs a tree to rest. Reagan goes to sleep. Transmic Fox is unable to start a fire and sweeps without warmth. Ticonderoga kills Ava as she tries to run.
Ah, she's finally dead.
I want to see this. This is wholesome. Davo, Lagdoof, and Totem Pole Declan cheerfully sing songs together.
Oh,
That's so cute. I think Abe,
Leg.
yeah. So you have one person left. Abe has two, and then I have everyone else.
Damn.
Gengar goes hunting. Davo pushes Reagan off a cliff during a knife fight. Lagdoof explores the arena. The Fishbowl
Who do I
Man
have
chases
left?
Totem Pole Declan. You have Transmic Fox and Totem Pole Declan.
Oh.
Transmic Fox stalks Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga, Gengar, and Davo discuss what might happen in the morning. Totem Pole Declan looks at the night sky. Lagdoof sets up camp for the night. The Fishbowl Man and Transmic Fox sweep in shifts. Lagdoof and Gengar work together for the day. Totem Pole Declan dies of thirst. Ticonderoga receives medical supplies. The Fishbowl Man sets Davo on fire with a Molotov. And
Is he
Transmic
dead?
Fox, yeah, he's dead.
No.
And Transmic Fox dies from an infection, which means I win.
Yeah, but still gotta find out who actually wins.
Yeah. The Fishbowl Man, Ticonderoga, and Gengar get into a fight. Ticonderoga triumphantly kills them both. Lagdoof dies of thirst. The winner is Ticonderoga.
That's just such a dumb winner.
No, it's not. It's my Soul Calibur character. Leave him
Oh,
alone.
true, yeah. I thought you just meant pencil.